Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Jim Scott's Weather Desk. Let's take a look at your national weather forecast for Friday, February the 6th, where the big story once again is a country divided. Winter tightens its grip in the east, while the west continues to enjoy a much milder stretch of weather. So stick around and we'll let you know what to expect. Right now, the United States is locked into a strong weather pattern. A powerful blast of Arctic air is surging across the eastern half of the country, bringing dangerous cold and gusty winds, while a ridge of high pressure remains firmly anchored over the west, keeping things dry, calmer, and much warmer than what we've seen over the past several weeks. For the east and mid-Atlantic, today is all about the frigid temperatures and the biting winds. Another surge of Arctic air is plunging south into North Carolina, Virginia, and up through the Northeast. Here's what to watch for. Temperatures struggling to climb out of the teens and 20s, wind chills dropping into the single digits, and even below zero in spots. Gusty winds making a cold feel even harsher. On top of that, quick hitting snow showers and even a brief snow squalls are possible, the kind that can suddenly reduce visibility and slick up roads in minutes. It won't be a big snow producer, but it can definitely cause sudden travel issues. Across the southeast, many areas are finally starting to recover from the recent historic cold outbreak, but it's still far from being warm. South Florida remains under cold weather advisories this morning, even around Miami. Morning wind chills in the 30s, afternoon highs only in the mid-60s. Mostly sunny skies, but a cool breeze. For this region, today feels much better than earlier in the week, but still unusual cool for early February. Now let's head into the Midwest and the Great Lakes, where winter is back in business. A series of frontal systems are sliding through the region today, bringing periods of light to localized moderate snow, concentrated snow bands near the lakes, slippery roads during the peak travel times around the area and around Milwaukee and the surrounding Great Lakes. Some communities of these snow-enhanced bands could briefly produce heavier bursts of wet snow, especially through the late morning and early afternoon hours. Accumulations won't be extreme, but enough to slow down travel and create slick conditions. Meanwhile, out west and across much of the plains, high pressure remains firmly in control. Today brings mostly dry weather, plenty of sunshine in many areas. Temperatures running warmer than normal for early February. It's a welcome break from the winter for many, but it does come with a concern. In the upper Colorado River Basin and parts of the Rockies, snowpack remains well below normal, raising growing concern about developing snow drought and potential water supply issues heading into spring and even into the summer. Here's what travelers should keep in mind today. Dangerous cold and wind chills across the east, quick snow squalls possibly in the mid-Atlantic and northeast, snow-covered and slick roads in parts of the Midwest and Great Lakes. Best travel conditions across the west and plains. So the bottom line here is Friday's forecast is all about contrast. Bitter Arctic cold dominating the east, snow returning across the Midwest and Great Lakes. Florida slowly warming but still chilly. Dry and mild conditions across the west. Winter is far from finished, and for much of the eastern U.S., it's tightening its grip once again on us. I'm Jim Scott. That's your national weather forecast from Jim Scott's Weather Desk. Stay warm where the cold is roaring back. Take it slow where snow is falling, and enjoy the calm weather if you're out west. Well, good morning, everyone around Indiana and Ohio. Here's your latest forecast from Jim Scott's Weather Desk as we head into Friday through Sunday night. And hopefully you got your cup of coffee ready this morning and ready for another day. All right, looking at your Friday forecast, snow early, then windy and colder. Friday starts off with snow likely mainly before noon. And your morning temperature this morning is 22 degrees here at 4 o'clock a.m. Snowfall should be moderate at times, and even though totals aren't huge, it'll be enough to cause slick roads, especially on untreated streets, bridges, and overpasses. We're looking at a high temperature today of 33 degrees. And taking a look at the radar, there's snow moving towards the southeast, and the chance of snow is 80%. And as far as new snow accumulation, we're in the 1 to 2 area. And let's show you here what areas in Ohio and Indiana, what they're under, and what the National Weather Service is forecasting. Winds will be an important part of the day. We start with southwest wind at 7 to 13 miles per hour. Then winds shift northwest during the afternoon as colder air rushes in. Gusts up to 24 miles per hour. Expect a colder feel late today, with any slushy spots starting to refreeze as temperature drops. As far as your travel tips, if you're driving this morning, slow down, give you extra space. Friday night, skies clear. Looking at Arctic chill returns. Sharply colder as the system exits the area. Skies go from mostly cloudy to gradually becoming mostly clear, and then it's going to cause the temperatures to drop fast. We're looking at a low around 5 degrees. Wind chills as low as 7 below zero. North winds increase and stay gusty. North wind at 10 to 14 miles per hour, gusting up to 28 miles per hour. If roads are wet or slushy Friday evening, they'll refreeze, becoming more concern overnight, especially on the secondary roads. Saturday looks brighter, but it's a cold one. Mostly sunny, high near 17 degrees. Winds chill as 7 below zero, so if you have to step out, definitely bundle up once again. Winds will be out of the north at 5 to 7 miles per hour. Even with the sunshine, this is still a deep winter cold, so dress for it if you're going to be outside. Saturday night stays mostly cloudy, and the temperatures dip back down, looking at a low around 5 degrees. Winds will be calm. Calmer winds will help, but it'll still be cold enough for any leftover moisture to stay frozen. Sunday stays on the quieter side weather-wise, looking at mostly cloudy skies, high near 24 degrees. Not as harsh as Saturday, but still below normal for this time of year. Sunday night remains mostly cloudy with a slow step up in temperatures, looking at a low around 14 degrees. So your bottom line for Friday morning, snow brings slick travel, then winds shift and colder air slams back in Friday night, setting up a bitter cold Saturday. And Sunday is quieter, still cold, and mostly cloudy. Before you go, if you haven't already, be sure to join Jim Scott's Weather Desk for the latest local and national weather updates you can count on. I post regular forecasts, travel tips, and important weather alerts to help keep you and your family prepared. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there, and I'll be back with another update soon.